What's up, everybody? Welcome to another reading with the Crown Priestess. This is going to be an all signs reading for your next 48 hours. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, January 28th when I'm recording this. 20th. Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying the astrology right now. It's going to be, I want to say, a time of fearlessness is the word that the spirit brings to mind. What is happening here? Oh. I see what happened. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Of course, bills coming out, but you know I'll be having that card on lock. But okay, they can take that. They can take that. They got to take that. I pick and choose, okay? That's right. I'll tell you when you can take my money. But yeah, it's going to be like a time of a lot of fearlessness, a lot of bold action, a lot of stripping away things that you know, you're saying it with your chest, things that you were afraid to say. It's no more suppression. Like, the suppression is over. But we're going to do a next 48. See how that energy rolls out for you. You can watch for any placement you desire. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north or south node. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to look for. Look for whatever you feel called to. Cross watch at your own discretion, okay? Flip and take the energy, how it resonates. And if it don't, it don't. You know, don't take nothing that I say too personal. I'm not important, you know, not in your life. So, all right. Stick around to the end for a collective message as well. The timestamps will be pinned to the comments. Sure, I can do that. Yeah, something about bold and fearless action. It's a time for that. Like, I get it. I don't know in reference to what. I just feel like people who have been dimming their light, dumbing down situations, sparing people. It's like something about Lilith. Lilith is important to a lot of astrology as well. People don't realize these things are angels and entities that, you know, came before us that are much older than we are. Deities, gods, goddesses, however you reference these things. A lot of them are star-based, you know, they're stars. Like Lilith is she's not a planet or anything, but she's, well, she's a portal, she is, but she's like a point, like a mathematical point in the sky. I'm not gonna get too deep into the astrology right now, but if you are somebody who's looking into that or interested in those things, or you know, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Something about Lilith is important this week, okay? And she's very that, right? She's the witch burnt at the stake. She's the rebellious woman. She's the one who wasn't scared to shut the fuck up or say no. They'll tell you a different story, but essentially that's what it was. So there's something about that boldness, that fearlessness, that refusing to be suppressed or put down or silenced that's coming forward in the collective energy this week. But let's do the next 48. Let's start with Aries, okay? I ranted on long enough. Aries, next 48, what's going on? Try not to be here for too long. And there is the fearlessness. You know, this is exactly a truth coming out. Everything that I just said. 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and there you are, Aries, the Emperor. You refuse to be silent about something. You refuse to, it's like you waited a long time before you struck, which is very, rather calculated for an Aries. So I'm talking to an Aries who is a bit wise in their years. You're probably a little older. You've learned, you know, you've lived and you've learned. But there is a breakthrough in communication, some sort of truth. This can result in some sort of debate or argument. Now, I want to say this. If every time you express yourself, yes, Queen of Swords, this is definitely a conversation happening between you and somebody else. This Tower at the bottom could be a Scorpio. I don't want to say that this is necessarily an argument, even though it feels that way, but something about these two people feel very mature. I'm not going to lie. Like they feel like we're grown. You know, this could be somebody that you've known for a very long time with that Seven of Pentacles energy. You've known this, or you've been carrying on with something. There's some conversation that's coming to the surface now. Something that has not been addressed is about to be addressed. Now, I feel like this can be a difficult conversation in nature, or you can have different point of views, right? Because these people are not facing, he's looking at her, but she's looking away. And the conflict would suggest that it's like, we're not exactly on the same, I don't want to say that you're not on the same page. I want to say that you both have strong points. There are strong arguing points here on both sides. Yeah, good. Okay, good. You see? It's 9 of Swords to the 9 of Cups. Okay, but so it's like, I do feel like there is success. There is, Judgments here, Tower again. So could definitely be dealing with a Scorpion energy, or any fixed energy for that matter. Capricorn also is coming to mind. I want to say, whatever this conversation is, or whatever is coming up in the next 48 hours, it's overdue to have this conversation. I feel like there may be some uncomfortable moments in this conversation, but I want to say, if you expressing your feelings always feels like an argument, then this is probably somebody that you're going to close out with. But on the contrary, with the 9 of Cups, I do feel like this reaches resolution that you both can walk away satisfied with. But I do feel like whoever you're having this conversation with, or this argument with, or whatever, you both have strong points. And I do think that it is imperative that we're both, you know, well, I'm an Aries, but, you know, that both parties are actually listening, you know, like to the other person, so that even if you don't agree, it reaches resolution. Yes, I like that. 4 of Swords to 4 of Wands. Thank you. It will reach resolution. I think there's going to have to be some compromise. I think that you're going to learn things that maybe you didn't, like you're going to be able to see perspectives that you didn't see before. And again, this works out because both these energies feel very mature, and they feel like two energies that genuinely want to work on this. Like they want to resolve. These are two people who want to resolve this problem in the best, most sophisticated way possible. Okay, Taurus. That's so many cards. What's happening? Tell me to take them. Taurus, also conversation. This Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, there's something about a fearlessness this week going on. I feel like a fresh new beginning for you, Taurus, after a time of grief, after a time of letdown, disappointment, or just like feeling at a loss for something, right? I'll say that. You could be also learning the truth about someone. This could be surrounding a child or somebody that you've known for a really long time, somebody from your past. It's like you're getting clarity on something that brings you peace, okay? Like you get to feel better about the situation because now you have the answers. Yeah, I'm getting like, this could be a child for somebody. That's like a father and a daughter maybe. Take it how it resonates. Something that you were really disappointed about surrounding a person, though, could be your kid, could be someone else, somebody younger than you, or you're the younger one, I don't know. But it's like something that was disappointing, that you felt bad about, that you felt like, damn, this is not, you know, yeah, it gets better. This is, okay, there's a lot of resolution this week, which I like to see. I think also, Taurus, something is not as bad as you thought it was. Like, it's like, could be worse, you know? This is really nice. I think you and someone are coming together to like really, somebody's extending an olive branch here. Maybe there's an apology in the middle of this somewhere. Somebody taking ownership and understanding, you know, that they need to explain what was actually happening, because I feel like there was this, you were really hurt or left out on something that you didn't understand very well. Healing inner child. There's a child again. This could definitely have something to do with your child or with your children. And now renewal at the bottom. I love to see it. You're definitely, it's like conflict resolution, okay, this week for you and Aries. Like Aries had a similar message, but I feel like yours could be specific to a child or the parent of a child, or something to do with children. Children definitely affected in one way, shape, or form. Could be, you know, somebody you have children with or something like that. But I feel like there is resolution. There is a new beginning here. You guys are able to, yeah, like the Justice is at the bottom, could be dealing with a Libra or an Aries. There's the Fool card with the Ace of Pentacles. It's a new stable beginning. You know, you're able to sort of clean the slate and start with a very strong foundation. Start on, you know, better terms. It's like whatever it was before, I think it was just a misunderstanding, Taurus. And it's like you get to clear the air in the next 48 hours and start fresh. Okay, I like it. Gemini. Gemini, next 48. Next 48 hours for Gemini. One more of them. You're the boss. You don't want to hear it. There's two arguing here. Are those your twins, Gemini? Fucking twins. I love twins, actually. Twins are very good luck for my life. Because I hear them bickering like two old people. What's going on? You could be a twin, Gemini, or you could have twins. Or you could come from a set of twins. Oh, my grandparents were twins. My grandparents from my father's side, both of them. My grandma was a twin and my granddad was a twin. So what does that mean for me? I mean, God knew what he was doing when he just gave me one. But I feel like if I have one more pregnancy, they coming. Because since them, no one on either side. My father didn't have any twins. And he got mad kids. And none of them came out like twins. So, child, Lord knows I'm done. Moving forward. You know what's funny that I'm talking about pregnancy in this? That looks like pregnancy to me. Moving forward, Gemini, in the next 48 hours, you could be finding out that you're having a baby. What the hell? Or that what's going on? Or somebody's having a baby, or there's something around a child here with that page, that world, that wheel of fortune. Something moving forward, though, in a very positive way. You're definitely spoiled with luck. Didn't I say that? I opened in saying, like, twins are lucky for my life. So Gemini, you're entering this like lucky streak or lucky energy this week. Some of you, if you're playing a number or a scratch off or whatever, like you could win a little, you know, I don't see it like huge, but this could be like a cute little chunk together. This could be like you won a little $100, a little $200 or something on a scratcher, something like that. My God, the fixed energy is strong. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius energies as well here. All right, in the next 48 hours, I see this being a lot about money for most of you. There's some luck in money and work, and you're receiving, or you could be receiving news. This could be like a letter that comes in, or I'm getting mail. I just heard the mail. Mail's here, the mail's here. Somebody watches Blue's Clues, but or has a kid that watches Blue's Clues, whatever. The mail's here, right? So you could be getting something in the mail that says that's a check, or, you know, like some sort of rebate, something that you didn't realize, like you didn't even pay attention to. And it's like, oh, look, I got some extra money. This can be something from like a settlement or something you've been waiting for, like one of those, you know, class act settlements. Or it can be a letter that's you need to respond to in order to get this money. Something like that is happening, but it's good news. You like it. It's lucky. It comes out of nowhere. It's a karmic reward for sure. You also can be finding out that you're taking a trip or being invited to a trip or something like that. There's something here about an exciting piece of information that's coming to you in the next 48 hours. For a lot of you, I do feel like it's lucrative. It's something tangible like money. Like this is a check or something like that. For others of you, it's some sort of opportunity, some sort of like I said, you can be finding out that you're going to like a concert, a trip. Somebody wants to like, it's like a surprise gift to somewhere. Like I'm getting destination for it, you know, like with that World Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands. It's like this movement. There's something about moving. You could be finding out that you finally got approved for, you know, a house or a loan that you wanted to buy a house. So you're able to move, you know, you're able to do whatever. Like the big thing's not happening in the next 48 hours, but the news about the big thing is happening in the next 48 hours. I hope that makes sense. Very lucky energy, very good. Something you've been waiting for, Gemini, and something that Spirit feels like you deserve. So very nice. Great. Yeah, that was the success victory card coming out there. All right. Cancer. Cancer. Something about a Virgo is important. Right out the door. Virgo, Pisces, I just heard. For you, mutable energy. Something adaptable, something mutable. Something about diplomacy as well is coming up for you, Cancer. It's telling me to still shuffle, but the channels are already here. Somebody's birthday could be September 8th, September 21st, or August. What is that? I don't know. They just said August. They didn't give me a number. 23rd, 25th, 23, 24, 25. Something about those numbers. Cancer. One more shuffle. You can... Why'd that come out in reverse? That's crazy. And my deck is not in reverse. Okay, it was meant to be. Okay, Cancer. Looks like somebody's coming to... That's an ex-lover, if I ever did see one. It's definitely somebody you already have a history with. You've been definitely intimate with, passionately. Could be a soul tie. Could definitely be like a, you know, a very strong soul tie, like a karmic relationship, a twin flame, twin ray, etc. With those, like those really high level ones, you know. But I feel like this person's coming to apologize, or you owe this person an apology, but you don't give a fuck. Or I'm seeing it like they're coming to you. Could be a Gemini, another Cancer, or Pisces. I said Pisces in the beginning. There's something about diplomacy here. It's like somebody, and now another card in reverse. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse now too. Excuse me. I feel like somebody wants to talk to you, Cancer. Somebody really wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to get through, but you're not paying them any mind. You've cut them off, or you're blocking communication from this person, or you just don't want to hear it. It's like, I don't want to hear it. This person, you don't want to accept their apology. They're trying to apologize to you for something that they've done. Yes, they feel sorry. The Five of Cups. I was trying to clarify that Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like this person feels remorse. They feel guilt, and they're trying to express. They're trying to gain understanding or clarity, and you putting this person in the doghouse, you know, with that moon energy too. Is like you're not with it. Yeah. Rejection with the Four of Cups is like somebody's Tower. Could be a Scorpio now. Somebody is like really trying to figure out why you won't talk to them. Yo, you have a lot of reversals. This was not, my deck is not in reverse. It's not. Like, these cards are upright when you look at them. You see what I'm saying? So it's so interesting that Spirit has literally found the few fucking reversal cards. Now the Empress is in reverse. Is this somebody that you had a child with? Somebody could be also wanting to see a child, wanting to whatever, but they're not being allowed to, or they're being estranged, or there's something about, I just heard court or domestic violence. I don't, you know, listen. Let's see this, Cancer. Why are you not talking to this person, or what is the blockage, or what's happening? Hold on. There's a blockage. It's like somebody's trying to avoid conflict by staying away, right? This is somebody that walked away. Eight of Cups is at the bottom. Five of Wands now with Seven of Wands. It's like you're blocking this person because you know, like, it's just going to cause problems. It's just going to bring more drama. It's just going to be more bullshit. It's just going to, like, this person's just full of it. This is somebody who you feel like they play with your time. They've wasted your time, wasted your energy. They don't really have anything to offer. You don't give a shit anymore. And this person is struggling. First of all, this is part of their karma, the Judgment card. You don't give a fuck. This person is in agony, and you're like, I don't care. Because it's like, enough's enough, I'm hearing. Like, you've been through enough. You've had enough of the bullshit, the inconsistencies. You're just not with it anymore. So it's like, I don't feel like talking to you. I don't feel like hearing your apology. I don't want to have anything to do with you because it always ends up the same. With that Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody who dragged you through this process for God knows how long. And it's like you putting your foot down. In the next 48 hours, you might block this person completely. You might get a restraining order. There's something about court, or like, I see officials here. So, you know, take with that what you will. Be cautious. Moving forward to Leo. That was on the 2020, child. All right. Leo. Leo. I want to ride on the river. Leo want to do some... You want to do some spontaneous shit. You bored, huh? I said spontaneous shit, and if that ever did serve me, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is impulsive as fuck. I don't know if this is a conversation. Some of you want to ride a dirt bike, a motorcycle, or something. You might go, you might do something sporadic, okay? You might do something, not sporadic. I mean, sporadic because you probably don't do this often, so it is once in a while or so, but something spontaneous, Leo, is what I'm getting out of you in the next 48 hours. Or some spontaneous shit comes your way and you might be jacking it. You might be like, fuck it, let's just do it. You know, I don't know. Something like that. The Tower now. Now, I want to say, Leo, be careful. That's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck because, oh my God, one of my great friends is a Leo and this nigga's always getting sat down about something. It's hilarious. But anyway, Knight of Swords, Tower, Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, hilarious. So just, if you are doing some spontaneous shit, especially if it's something like, I'm being drawn to that little motorcycle, dirt bike, motorcycle, ACV, something, you know, that can be thrilling but dangerous. I would say be the fuck careful because it's like, it's fun, it's exciting, it's new, it's sudden, but it might sit your ass down. You might get hurt, okay? So don't hurt nothing. That's number one. Number two, if this is anything to do with people or something sporadic as well, this could be you coming out of your shell to, like, maybe you've been abstinent, you know, as of late. Like, you've been keeping it to yourself, keeping it in your pants, and you like, fuck it, I need to bust one open. Like, you know what I mean? And you go and get your rocks off, and then you like walk of shame. You know the little fox on the toilet that be like this in the meme? It's like walk of shame after, but it was fun. Lovers at the bottom, as I said that. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio is strong here. Aries now with Pisces, Hangman and Emperor. It's like, I don't know, you're tempted. I feel like you might just do it with that Knight of Swords and Ace of Wands. You're tempted to do something spontaneous is the word that I want to come up. The Ace of Wands is very spontaneous, but new, fresh, exciting, you know, creative. Definitely could be passion. Emperor with Ace of Wands to me is like Big Daddy holding his piece, like holding it, like, what's up, what we about to do? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so you might be doing something that you don't normally do, right? And it's fun and exciting, but just be careful because with the Four of Swords, I feel like either you're being sat down immediately after, or this is you feeling like, nah, I should have never did that, or, you know, let me just sit the fuck down. You know, I don't see that you're in two minds about this. I'll be honest, I feel like this is something that is pressed to come into your energy. I would say go for the new thing because I feel like you have options here. You have two women here, one that you know you shouldn't deal with at all. I mean, could be woman, could be man. Take it how it resonates. But these are feminine energies in the cards. So it's two people here, though, to choose from. One that you know you shouldn't be dealing with, and one that's new that you just met at the bar or wherever the fuck, or you never had it before, but y'all just friends. Or also be careful because that comes up to me like it could be somebody that you work with. So if this is somebody in the workplace, you know that could get messy when you start fucking on shit at the workplace. Okay, so just have fun, Leo. Live a little, but, you know, watch your back. That's all. Just, you know, dot your I's and cross your T's. All right, Virgo. 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 It's quiet. Somebody got you beaten to submission, Virgo, or you just plotting like you like to do with your analytical ass? What you got going on, Virgo? Because it's very quiet. It just got ghost. Like, my spirits are always talking. Like, there's always, look, I just said it. That's the seven of wands is a blockage. You see this woman, she don't hear shit in her little bubble. It's like they just got dead silent. Like they had nothing to say. Virgo, what's going on? They're not even talking for you. Let's see. Virgo, next 48 hours. Thank you. Communication. You coming out of silence now? Let's see. Oh, yeah. You've been quiet for a long time because you've been contemplating what to say, or this is somebody's energy towards you. This could be somebody else. Okay, it might be somebody else. There it is. Page of Cups in reverse, though. Hilarious to me. So somebody that's, I don't know, shit went a little sour with recently. Like, I want to say you still have feelings for this person, but things could be a little weird between y'all, or I don't get that this person is a bad egg, you know? Like, I think that maybe they might have said something that wasn't really nice, or something that kind of set you off a little bit, or you felt like, I don't know, this person, I feel like they said something or did something that kind of annoyed you. And it's like, damn, that's how you, like, fuck out of here. Like, it just put you off. I don't think it's that deep. Either way, I feel like you're talking to this person. This person comes to speak to you. You guys could be going out together, right? My Six of Pentacles is like my going out card, or going to spend money. Like, you guys could be like having lunch, having a drink, having whatever. Or this person might buy you something cute, something small, even if it's like a coffee. Like, you know, like this is somebody who was just like, let me buy you a coffee, let me buy you a drink, something like that, because they want to apologize. Yeah, they want to clear the water. I feel like time heals all. There's some I was gonna say resolution and revelation at the same time. It's like this person might not even realize that you're mad at them. They might not even realize that they said something that disturbed you or whatever. So they come in like kind of casual, kind of regular, like it always is. Or they do know, and that's kind of like, this is how they apologize, by buying you something, or like by spending money on you or something like that. Because yeah, I know people like that. They won't say sorry because they don't necessarily like feel like they should say sorry, but they could see how it hurt you. So it's like, I'll just buy her something. She'll feel better. I don't know. Be careful of shit like that. But I want to say, I don't think that this person has like horrible intentions. I actually think that they really do care about you and shit, but you guys are just like, something kind of immature about you with that Page of Cups in the reverse too. Yeah, if this is a romantic partner, it's not over. Whatever you guys, you know, whatever fucking spat you have or whatever. I feel like you might be giving somebody the silent treatment, and they come in with like some small gesture or something sweet or fun, or they lighten the mood with that sun, you know, they make it happy. You guys are good again. You know, somebody comes and like, that's always a way to put me in a good mood. Just come right under my blanket and get to eating. Sorry, y'all. This is 18 plus. Okay, I only talk with adults. But yeah, moving forward, something like that. All right, bye. Bye, Virgo. Oh my gosh. Libra, what's going on? Next 48 for Libra. I'm unhinged, I know. Libra. Tremor. I just got tremor. Somebody watches South Park. I said Libra like that, and I got tremor. Somebody watches South Park. If you know, you know. Tremor. Somebody could have a what do you call it? A tick. Somebody has ticks. I have ticks. We all got ticks. Looks like work. Just like all work, no play in the next 48 hours, Libra. Side note, somebody at work could have a crush on you. There's that, okay? Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Otherwise, there's somebody here, you could be being recognized at work, doing really well. Money looks really good for you in the next 48 hours, Libra. You could be realizing that you've been able to stack up, save something. You even got you got enough to blow and still save type shit. I like the energy. Love it. There's like, it's like you're noticing like you're spending money a lot maybe, and you're like, fuck, I keep spending money, holy shit. And then you check your bank account and it's still solid, and you're like, oh, I'm doing all right, everything good on this side. Like, we doing real good. There's a lot of pentacles here. You got the 3 of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. You got 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. You got the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. So I feel like in the next 48 hours, there's a lot of favor around your finances. So, you know, you get it how you live it. Like, it's like you've worked hard. You got your stuff. Everything is cool. Like I said, you could be shopping, treating yourself to a couple of things. You know, you're getting your nails done, getting your hair cut, getting whatever. You got the car washed, you know. And it's like, damn, I'm spending money. But it's like when you look at your account, you're still very much in the green. And you're like, okay, we doing that. I really like that a lot. So you might feel like, you know, you can maybe do some more special things, like things that you've wanted to get done around the house. Maybe there's something you really wanted to get for your kid or something like that. You're able to do that in the next 48 hours. You could be getting a lot more income as well. There could be like some influx that's coming in, some new form of asset or income that comes into you, like residual. Thank you. I was looking for the word. Like some form of residual income that you've been working on, collaborating with, or, you know, manifesting and praying for. It's finally starting to roll out. You're finally starting to see it. You know, it's going to start to come in. So this looks really good. If this is in terms of romance at all, I do feel like the energy is very collaborative. There's, you know, you and somebody are, what I think you're learning is very different, but in your differences, you can still find a lot of balance, harmony. There's ways to give and take. This is a lot of compromise between two people. Also, Libra, I feel that some of you are in same-sex relationships, and that's quite fine. But for those of you who are not, you're both showing up in this masculine energy, okay? And so I want to say to my women that are listening, or even same-sex, take it how it resonates, right? One of you gotta lighten up a little bit. I'm not sure which one it is, right? But the thing is that both of you being, if this is in fact a romantic situation, if it's not a romantic situation, then it doesn't matter, right? If it's platonic, it's family, it's friends, it's colleagues, don't worry about it. But if this is somebody that you are romantically involved with, one of you gotta like take it easy, preferably whoever this King of Swords is, okay? You can't both show up as the masculine energy is what I'm trying to say. Or you have to be able to flip it as need be. But I feel like both of you are showing up so strong and independent and like, I got it. And that probably is what's causing a lot of, I don't want to say friction, but it's making it a little difficult to navigate the waters, okay? Because I do feel like somebody genuinely cares about the connection, and somebody else is like, they want to care, but they've been through this so many times. They're like, yeah, man, listen, you know. But especially like, I want to tell my girlies, like, let that man be a man, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that. But very nice next 48 hours, Libra. Nice and boring. All right. Nice and boring, like you usually are. Let's go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Libra is Aries twin. And I know when I'm boring, that's exactly who I'm being, a fucking Libra. When I'm being like super just stoic and balanced and responsible and disciplined, and it's like, there goes that Libra energy. Fucking boring. No shade. I like Libras a lot, actually. Okay, my twin, what I'm gonna do? I'm moving forward to Scorpio. Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. The astrology is affecting you heavily right now, Scorpio, as well. I just want to point that out for those of you who are interested. You might want to get into that. Because you're one of the ones, you, Aquarius, and I think Leo are being really heavily affected by the astrology today, specifically. Like today, January 28th, when I'm recording this. All right. Scorpio. Next 48. Stressed out about love, but there's victory. You coming to talk to somebody's coming to talk to you? Somebody is scared as fuck. Yeah, but it's like it's time. Nine of Swords, King of Cups. Nine of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. And you know, it's interesting to see all these different waves of color, because that's kind of how I see somebody. Like if somebody was getting a brain mapping during this energy, their shit would be lit up red, like the anxiety. Like they would just be tweaking out. Like, oh my God, I don't know. You know, this is like somebody who's stressed to express how they feel about someone. But they're going to do it. Yeah, look what's on the bottom. The Moon with the Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to share feelings that they've been hiding, suppressing. And they're like afraid that it's going to scare somebody off, or because it feels so sudden with the Knight of Swords as well. Like, that's somebody like crashing out to say it. Yeah, this person really wants, could be dealing with a Leo, Cancer. It's fire and air here. With this person, they harbor a lot of emotion for you, Scorpio. They have it, they know it, they've been thinking about this. And it's like, I feel like they want to come say it with this energy. Chariot to the Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. And this is something that they've kept to themselves quite some time, but in time they've seen that their feelings have only grown. Their feelings have gotten stronger, have gotten deeper. Oh my God, I split that on the Empress, and behind that is the Lovers, and behind that is the Ace of Cups. So next 48 hours, I feel like you may be getting communication, Scorpio, from somebody, or this is you giving this communication, take it how it resonates, because the King of Cups is you. This is your energy, but it could be, the strength to say something, the strength to come forward and just say it. You know, I think the fear comes from somebody not knowing how someone is going to respond. You know, the fear comes from being vulnerable, you know, having to expose this space that they're in. Having to share these feelings is a scary thing. But I feel like they're going to do it. Justice. Libra energy. I feel like you love this person back, Scorpio. Or like, you know, whatever side of the spectrum you're on with this, it's like you're waiting for them to say this. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, you're waiting. Oh, hell yeah. The Empress has fall. Libra, Taurus, very strong. Leo, Cancer, also very strong. Scorpio, somebody is coming. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about, then this is not yours. Check another placement. But this, I feel, is somebody that you feel deeply for, just as deeply as they feel. And it's almost like you've been waiting for this person to say something, especially if you're the feminine energy. But these are two people who love each other very much, and it's time to say, you're gonna need to do more than just say it. That's that Bryson Tiller. It's like they're nervous. They're nervous because they feel like their feelings are gonna scare you, but what they don't know is that you've been dying to hear it, you know. I don't know. But I feel like in the next 48 hours, there is communication around this person's feelings. Just bear with them, because I feel like their nerves are shot. And so they might like blurt it out weird, or they might trip up over their words or a lot, or something like that. Like, or they might sound like mad boring when they say it. Like, yo, I love you. And you're like, what? It's like, I love you. But they look like so serious and like, but they're dead ass. It's like them trying to hold together the fact that they want to melt in your hands. All right. Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. Sagittarius. Good news, Sagittarius, in the next 48 hours. Oh. That's hella good news. Something you manifested is coming to fruition. Page of Wands, Star card, Ten of Pentacles. Aquarius, very strong. Aquarius is also heavily, oh my God, this is good luck. Wheel of Fortune now, Page of Swords. Something you've been waiting on too, Sag. Like, you're getting some really good news coming in, okay? Especially in terms of money, family, a job. Something that you've definitely been, you manifested. I said it. There goes the Gemini energy. Magician. And there goes the Sun. This is going to be a short read because there's nothing to talk about here except that congratulations. Next 48 hours looks really good for you, Sagittarius. Something that you've been hoping for, praying for, wishing for, probably working towards very well as well with that Ten of Pentacles. Is very, becomes clear as day, like that, you know, it's meant for you to have. It's meant for you to keep. It's meant for you to, yeah, these are new seeds. This is something you worked really hard for. If you're like a witchy girl, or you work hard with spirits and things like that, they have, this is like answered prayers. Yep, I said it. Is that answered prayers? You sent the message in a bottle, and now the spirit realm is responding to said message. This communication, that you are the magician, Sag. So it's like you're learning as well, like how powerful your words are, how powerful your magic is, how much you can make shit shake, you can make shit happen. This is really good, whatever it is. And if this is a union that you wanted with somebody, you got it. Because union with the Sun card at the bottom. If this is somebody trying to get pregnant, right? Because Ten of Pentacles, you see this family, that's legacy. That's like the whole package there. White picket fence, the dream, whatever your dream is, right? It's like you get it all. Or you're realizing that you have it all in the next 48 hours. Is like, oh, there it is. Daddy, King of Wands, Queen of Wands at the bottom. So yeah, for those of you that this is a union that you've been wanting, you got it. And it's going to be a successful one. All right, if you're coming into a relationship with somebody, whether it's new, old, renewed, whatever it is, this is going to be very, very good. The Star, the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and then that's a divine couple. Two, I want to say to somebody with Ten of Pentacles, Queen and King of Wands, that's a power couple. That's like, those are people who, first of all, you guys can be in the limelight as well with the Star energy. You can be very popular, like public figures. You could be one of those, like those internet couples, or just something about these people are very well known. You know, King and Queen of Wands are always very popular people. Everybody knows them. Everybody knows her. Everybody knows him. They're the people in their own separate lives. So when they come together, it's like, it gives that star quality. It gives that Ten of Pentacles. It gives that, wow, they're so lucky. They were just meant to be. Like, this is great. This is all the things. And this is a life that you manifested for yourself. And I see coming into complete fruition during this time. Like, so yeah, love that. It's here to stay with the Ten of Pentacles. I'll say that too. This is not like short-lived. Congratulations, Sagittarius. That was fire. Okay, moving forward to Capricorn. What happened? What? Sorry, there's a kitten screaming. Just get up. There you go. You have to be able to let go. Is that Luna's being a deadbeat mom? She don't want to feed them. They following her around for the milk, and she's just like, no. All right, Capricorn. Do you know a deadbeat mom? Moving forward. No, she's not a deadbeat. She's just fucking tired. That's all. She wants, look, she's trying to drink water, and they trying to drink out of her. All right, Capricorn. Next 48 hours. Conversations are big this week around romance. Somebody making an offer, or somebody is, oh, I see what's happening. Somebody that you're talking to is like, they hide their feelings. Yes, they hide their feelings for you. It's like you talk to this person, you're engaged with this person, like interacting wise and all of that. But they always like end up pretending that they don't give a shit. And then you pretend you don't give a shit because it's like, bitch, I got other things to do. I got work. I got money. I'm good without it. But this is somebody who like, very stoic. Like they feel like this, like they want to be sweet, romantic, you know, things of that nature. They may even see you as a soulmate, because Knight of Cups is usually my sweetheart, soulmate little energy. But it's like they don't show you this. You could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries are the strongest energies here. And it's like this person again, it's like, I don't know if they, something about them might feel very like, I'm that nigga, I'm that bitch. So they're used to people chasing them, and you don't give them that energy, Capricorn. You be like, anyway, like, you see me, I'm getting it over here. You see everything's great over here. So I don't know what type of bitch you looking for, because I am not a runner. I'm not a runner or a track star. I'm not none of those things. But it's like they wish you were, because it would make their life easier. This person really likes you. I don't, full wands. I don't know if you lived with this person or you guys like, I don't know. You could, some of you were like with this person like in real time, but they just act like a dick, or I don't know, something kind of like, they don't act how they feel, Capricorn. It's like, this is somebody who does, yeah, they hide their feelings. Like they hold back from you with that Four of Pentacles. It's like, why did they do this? Because they're fucking unhealed, you know. That Seven of Wands with Nine of Swords. This is somebody who probably, and the Moon card was at the bottom, but I kept fucking shuffling. This is somebody who genuinely does care, but they hide their emotions a lot. I don't like it, to be honest. It kind of feels like that avoidant style of love, which is like, ugh, I hate those. Like, just get rid of them. I don't know, go heal them niggas. But this is somebody who does, I'm telling you, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. It's like they want all this with you. They have all these feelings, but they refuse to show you. They refuse to tell you in the real way. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do with this information in the next 48 hours. I feel like you're conversing with this person, but it's like, this is somebody that you always have to read in between the lines for, Capricorn. You could be at a place where you're like, yo, I'm about to leave. Justice at the bottom, that's Libra. You could be in this place where you're like, once again, I'm okay. Like, I might be sad. I might, you know, this is somebody I wish things would have went further with, but I don't need you. You know what I mean? Like, with that Nine of Pentacles, it's like, I can just move the fuck on, but I feel like it's hard for you to do that. You really could be dealing with an Aries, because that came up again. I don't know if like the sex is good with this person or something like that, but it's like you always feel alone. Yeah, three of Swords on the bottom now with that Hermit, Virgo. It's like you always feel, if I'm going to be in a relationship that makes me feel like I'm alone, then I might as well be alone. And that could be kind of what you're deciding in the next 48 hours, right? It's like, and some of you, like I said, you're with this person. You're married. You're already living in the same house. You've already invested. But it's like, it's given lackluster. It's like, if it's that hard for you to show me that you love me or that you have feelings or that you actually want this, then maybe I should just move. Maybe I should just, you know, move on. Aquarius. Aquarius. Next 48 hours for Aquarius. Thank you. Aquarius could be dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces. Or have those things heavily placed. Fire energy now. Aquarius. I feel like you're just in thought. Okay, this is a small message for somebody. Please only take what resonates. You could be thinking about someone that you used to deal with, Aquarius, a long time ago, and things just for whatever reason didn't pan out with you guys, but it's like you wish they did. This is like wishing, reminiscing about how if I knew now what I knew then, if I knew then what I knew now, I would have locked that in. It's something like that I'm seeing. Yeah, Two of Swords at the bottom. You see how this woman is blinded. It's like, I feel like you're thinking about someone. You're thinking about this Queen of Wands. Man or woman, doesn't matter. You're thinking about someone and you're remembering a time where you had them available to you. You know, maybe you guys dated, maybe you guys were just friends, maybe you worked together, I don't know, whatever. But it's like you didn't have the maturity, right? You weren't old enough, you didn't understand enough, you hadn't been through enough yet to realize that was like the person for you. Now, I don't know if this is everybody's message, so please check your other placements. But this really feels like, intuitively, yeah, this is like the one that got away energy. Now, somebody could be feeling this about you, but you see this thought process? Looking stoic on the outside, but inside is 9 of Swords. It's like, damn, I fucked that up. Somebody fumbled the bag. Somebody fumbled the bag. 5 of Cups. They're in regret. It's like realizing that that's the one that got away. Realizing like, damn, that was really my person. That's the person who got me, who understood me, who I get along with, who everything would have, like, now is how you can see that that would have been the right choice for me. But I was too young. I was focused on other things. You know, it doesn't mean that you was like, it doesn't mean you were bad to this person. 9 of Pentacles is not a bad guy, but he's like, he's still trying to figure it out. He's still going to get it. He's still, you know, he's in it for the long term, usually with his stability first. Like, so doing the practical things, like, I got to get my ducks in a row. I got to get whatever. And it's like, in the meantime, and all that separation, whoever this is has grown to be quite beautiful, you know, grown to be quite handsome, quite like, oh my God, like they still have this like spark, this energy to them that makes you, I feel like you're seeing this person soon. Could be a Sagittarius. Yo, it's like, look at this. I can't make it up. You could be seeing this person soon, Aquarius. It is your season. Happy birthday, Aquarius. So you could be seeing this person like at an event. Like if it's your birthday, you could be doing things that somebody is like in a social circle. Yeah, or you have this person online. You're watching them online or something like that. And I feel like you might even be in communication with this person. This is the thing. You are still in communication, or like this person is visible to you, right? Whether it's that you see them online, you see them at work, you see them in passing, you live in the same neighborhood, whatever it is. And it's like remembering. There's something about remembering here. Studying, going over old messages, old texts, old times. Right? Because that High Priestess is like, it's in this thought. Like, I remember. Something about I remember here. You could have had a thing with this person in the past. I'm telling you. Even if it was brief. And maybe it just never got serious, or, you know, it was just intimate once or twice, or, but it's like, damn, I wish I knew then what I knew now, because, and this could be this person thinking this about you. But it's like, you know, the one that got away, do with that energy with what you will. I think you're in two minds about whether you should express this or not, or they should express this or not, or whoever. I don't want to say it's too late for everybody, but that might very well be the case, because that's life. But the truth of the matter is, you really don't know until you try. So say, I don't know, Aquarius. Yeah, that's some movie shit. Pisces. Pisces, last but not least. There'll be a collective after the fact. Next 48. What are you doing, little boo-boo? These kittens are crazy. He just bit on his ass. That's so weird. You biting somebody's ass, Pisces. Somebody biting on your ass. You little freak hoe. Pisces, next 48. Oh. What? Pisces, you've been threatening to leave this job for how long now? Something about threatening to leave, threatening to walk away. I mean, you might actually do it, maybe. But I feel like it's I don't know, with this energy, I feel like that hurts. That hurts. You don't bite butts. It hurt. Ow, she bit it again. That hurts. Yo, these kittens are nuts. Now he's hiding his butt. Somebody bit your ass. Moving forward, they left a little bruise on it, didn't they? This, or you're tired of biting ass. You tired of kissing ass, something like that. Because this looks like somebody wants to walk away from a job. But it's like, are you? Because you've been saying that you're going to quit for the last, you know, you've been saying you're going to quit since the 99 and the 2000s, and you still here. And this is probably why nobody takes you seriously, because you talk about the shit, but you're not about that shit. I do feel like there is an energy, though, that's surging to rebel. That was that Lilith energy I talked about in the intro. It's like, nah, I'm going to do that shit this time, though. So some of you could be leaving a job or walking away from something that you've probably been in for quite some time. Again, I see your little stupid ass kind of looking back towards it, though, like waiting for somebody to chase you and say, no, wait, stop. But that's not going to happen, Pisces. I'll tell you that right now. So if this is something that you're actually serious about, you're eminent about walking away, understand that when you walk away, nobody is going to come chasing you, okay? That's it. 5 of Cups. It's just that. It's just a loss. So some of you, yeah, it hurts to change things, even if you know that they're not good for you. Even if you know a relationship's not good for you, a job's not good for you. Why is my pillow on the floor? Even if you know something's not good for you, you know, and it's still okay to miss it. It's still okay to hurt. Now, leave the shit for sure. Leave, walk away, get rid of it. But it's still normal to feel like, damn, like it hurts. You know what I mean? Because it's something that your body got adjusted to, your nervous system got adjusted to. So yes, when we make those kind of changes, it's painful. You know, the 8 of Cups is painful. It's soul searching. It's, you know, like, I didn't really want to have to walk away from this, but I kind of have to if I want to fucking preserve my dignity and integrity, and, you know, if I love myself. So I do feel like, again, there's something about you walking away from something that you're hoping is, if you're hoping for this thing to come chase you, understand that it will not, and understand that it's not supposed to. It's actually your destiny to get the fuck out of this. Now, I feel compelled to say to you something right now with that Wheel of Fortune and now this 8 of Swords. If you don't walk away from this, you will be stuck in this cycle probably for the rest of your life. I know that's so crazy. That sounds so finite, but that's what it is. It's like, if you don't get out now, understand this is the destiny that God's going to leave you to, because it's something, like I said, like you've been walking away for years. Now, for those of you that this is not a job, this is a relationship, a family. For some of you, a circle of friends, right? Because 3 of Pentacles can just be a group of friends sometimes. Kind of an elite one too, like something, not elite, but exclusive. Like, you know, like a small circle of friends. Maybe you realize that these people are not your people anymore. You know, you don't want to chill with these people anymore. You don't have anything in common. These people are not really your friends. Whatever is the reasoning behind it. Whether this is a family, friends, work, or relationship, you need to walk away. I feel like in the next 48 hours, you're threatening to walk away, but you might actually get the balls to do it for real this time. And understand that it is not going to come back. It is not going to come running after you. It is not going to chase you, because it was meant to fall out of your life. But if you decide, like the fucking little crazy person you are, Pisces, especially with Neptune doing all kinds of shit here, if you decide to be delusional about it, rather than dreaming forward, be delusional about your shit, you're going to be trapped in that cycle. So maybe really assess what it is that you're feeling, where you are. And if it's not anything good, just leave it behind. You know, you'll be okay. That's the point of the Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's time to proceed forward. Otherwise, they're going to lock you back in this little hamster wheel, and you're not going to ever get out of that shit. And you're just going to live a life of fucking regret and sadness and bare minimum, okay? So it's time to bust that move, Pisces. When you say you're going to do something, when you say I'm leaving, leave and mean that shit. And don't ever feel like you lost anything because you did it. Collective. We made it to the collective. Next 48 hours. Oh, an offer of love comes to your door. You don't see it coming. You also might, I see what's happening. Some of you are recently or fresh out of a fucking heartbreak. And so when this enters, you're like, here we go again. That is a song by The Weeknd. When he talks about never having fallen in love, the Tower with the strength, Leo, Scorpio energy, never like, it's like promising yourself that you wouldn't fall in love again, but here we go again, the problem with a new beginning, right? So some of you are definitely receiving some sort of love offer or the opportunity to meet someone new, have sex with someone, or get into a, you know, a relationship, go on a date. There it is, Knight of Cups on that fucking split. King of Cups now. You're having the opportunity to fall into a new cycle of love, and maybe perhaps a healthy one where you've learned. Now, if you're not ready, you're not ready. But I feel like some of you are ready, but you made yourself this promise of not falling again. And so now you're afraid. Next 48 hours, the collective. Yeah, somebody's coming to you to talk about this, but you're very afraid. Again, if you're not ready, then you're not ready. But I think that spirit, for some of you, that's what I thought. For some of you, you should definitely... There goes those two masculines again. Outside of same sex is like you're showing up, both of you, to be in a relationship that works. We can't both show up in the same energy all the time. One of us has to be the feminine energy, one of us has to be the masculine energy. And then when that person is in their feminine energy, you get to be your masculine energy, right? And I'll explain real quick because people are a little stupid. I'm a woman, there's a man. Great. I'm a feminine energy naturally, but I do possess masculine energy. So does he possess feminine energy, right? So as the masculine, he takes care of things. He's, you know, he makes sure I'm good. He makes sure the house is, you know, paid for. The bills are paid for. Me, I take care of the home. I'm like making sure the stuff is clean, making sure there's food, etc. Just classic. I'm not saying this is a lifestyle. I'm just vernacular. But now my man gets sick, right? So now he's out of work for a month. There's no money coming in. Who's picking up the bill? Me. Now I'm in the masculine. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's when it works. Now I'm doing that. And while he's home, maybe he's cooking, you know, or maybe he's not because he's sick or whatever. And so I got to pick up that extra pace. Anytime that now I'm performing outside of just my feminine energy, I'm tackling on masculine energy. And any time that he is having to maybe lower his guard or maybe take care of the kids or do something, you know, fizzle it how you want to, you know, finagle it how you want to finagle it. My point is, you can't both be in the same I'm a real ass nigga mentality 24 hours a day. There has to be a balance. So if you understand that balance, then you'll be fine. If you don't understand that balance, then, well, good luck. I'm going to leave the message right there because I'm tired of rambling. Love, light, and abundance.